Hello and a very warm welcome to Kognito Key. Have you ever stopped to think about what actually physically drives every single movement you make? I mean, from just blinking your eyes to digesting your lunch, right down to the constant, steady beating of your heart. Today, we are going to explore the absolute engines of the human body. We're talking about muscular tissue. Let's get right into it. Okay, so here is a quick roadmap for this explainer. We'll start off by defining what muscular tissue actually is. Then we are going to explore the three distinct types of muscle. That's striated, unstriated, and cardiac. And to wrap it all up, we'll do a really helpful side-by-side comparison of all three. So what exactly is muscular tissue fundamentally? Well, this incredible tissue actually originates from the embryonic mesoderm during our development. And get this, it makes up roughly half of your entire body weight. It's literally everywhere. At a cellular level, muscular tissue is made up of these really long, narrow fibers, and their whole purpose in life is just to provide contractility and mobility to the body. Basically, they're little biological engines that brilliantly convert chemical energy into mechanical energy, and that is what allows us to move and function in the physical world. All right, moving right along to our first category, striated, which is our voluntary muscle. Now, these are the muscles you consciously control. Think of them as these striped engines attached directly to your bones. What's really fascinating here is their nested, complex structure, which is completely designed for power. First up, you have the fasciculi, which are tightly packed bundles of muscle fibers. But, these bundles don't just float around loosely. They are bound together by a tough connective tissue known as the paramecium. And then finally, wrapping all of those smaller bundles together into that complete muscle shape you'd recognize is the epimecium. It really is a structural masterpiece designed for sheer directional strength. Let's shift gears to our second type, unstriated, the involuntary muscle. Unstriated or smooth muscles are totally different. They operate quietly, basically on autopilot, inside internal organs like your stomach, the alimentary canal, and the uterus. And there's an incredible variety of this tissue out there across different species. Take mollusks, for example. You've got helical smooth muscles, where the myofibrils twist helically without any rigid, definite structure. But then you compare that to paramyosin smooth muscles, which actually feature these highly structured ribbons of actin, myosin, and trypomyosin B filaments. It's wild to see how adaptable this involuntary tissue can actually be depending on the organism. And that brings us to our third and final type, cardiac, the heart muscle. This tissue exists exclusively within the myocardium layer of your heart, making it incredibly specialized. The absolute most crucial point to understand is that the muscle fibers bond to each other through septa and form a contractile network. Because these cardiac muscles have branched fibers and very special connections called intercalated discs, they absolutely do not act as isolated strings. Instead, they all interconnect to form one massive unified network. And that's absolutely vital because it ensures that when the electrical signal hits, the entire heart squeezes together as one to relentlessly pump blood throughout your whole body. Okay, let's tie it all together now by comparing the muscle types. Let's stack these up side by side to really lock in your understanding of how they differ. Think about control first. Striated is the only voluntary tissue we have, while both unstriated and cardiac run totally involuntarily. As for where they live in the body, striated connects straight to your bones, unstriated lines your internal organs, and cardiac, of course, is exclusive to the heart. Structurally, it's super interesting to note that striated muscles are multinucleated, meaning they have many nuclei per fiber, whereas unstriated generally has just one. And those intercalated discs we just talked about, the ones that keep the heart beating in that perfect unified rhythm, those are absolutely unique to the cardiac muscle. You won't find them anywhere else. So I want to leave you with a thought. Take a moment right now and ask yourself, how is chemical energy converting to mechanical energy inside your own muscles at this very second? Just as you sit there, breathing, and watching this explainer. Your body is an absolute marvel of biology. Thank you so much for joining me on Kognito Key today. If you found this explainer helpful, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, and definitely like and share this with anyone else who is fascinated by the incredible science of life. Stay curious, and I will see you in the next one.